everyone, Fi here, and on today's edition of Unboxing for YouTube, I want to open up the contents of this box here, part 2. Stay tuned. Inside we have this. I will throw up a picture for you now of the box itself. I've got my handy dandy phone here with the specs so I can read them off to you. This is the Ronxs Ronxs Touchpad Mini Keyboard. It is 2.4 gigahertz, it is wireless, and it is for Google Android TV, HTPC, IPTV, PC, PS3, Xbox 360, and I think iPad is what that says. Let's go ahead and open it up. Oh no, things are falling out. The packaging looks like that. You get your keyboard area here, your USB charger, I assume, is that there. And this is the mini wireless touchpad and keyboard installation and user manual here. On the back is your little USB adapter guy. Take this out, and we will take this out. So here is the little USB piece, the receiver, that, and on here, this comes in this little bag, and on the bag, it is showing you finger movements that simulate pretty much a mouse. So, left mouse button is to click once with your finger, mouse moving, you move your finger, right mouse, click with 2 fingers, scroll the screen, you go like that. Zoom out, zoom in like you would on a phone. Task switching, 3 fingers and you swipe. Enter, use your thumb and click with your index finger. Escape, thumb and 2 fingers. Left, right, up, down, thumb, and then you move your finger whatever way. This is what it looks like. It does look scratched here. It is not. It is just the screen protector. I learned that the hard way on other electronic items, and even a food scale that I thought was scratched, but it in fact had an invisible looking covering. Once this is peeled off, this here, like you can already see that it looks brand new. Can I see if I can get the light to shine on it? Usually light shines on everything. So you can see kind of how it's looking much nicer. Yeah, there's gonna be no problems there. My hope was to pair this to my TV in the living room so I could actually type on Netflix instead of having to use the stupid remote to move one at a time around the little keyboard. I'm hoping that I can use this on Netflix. That was the entire purpose. A creature comfort just to... I know it's a first world problem, I get that, but it is really annoying when you're trying to type Netflix, you have to go one at a time, and you're trying to type a long title. It's really annoying. It says on the back, you can use it for emails, chat, remote control, message input, and games. It is compatible with PC, laptop, Mac, OS, Linux, HTPC, IPTV, Google Android, Smart TV, XBMC, Windows 2000, XP, best system ever. Vista, 7, 8, 10, worst system ever. Use it with your Android box or smart TV on your sofa, or browse the internet in the most comfortable fashion. That is the idea. So here we have the battery icon. There's a little button here, and on this side is keyboard, on this side is touch screen, so you can just press the button and switch, which is awesome. I primarily got it for keyboard mode. I don't know if I'm going to be using it for touch screen mode, because it seems a little complicated at the moment, even though I'm sure I would get it with a little practice. On the side here, you have your up and down for the volume. Here is your on-off switch right there. USB port is down here at the bottom. The button that's not on here is, of course, in the manual. That is your Operation RF LED. Okay, so just turned it on. It is flashing at me. Ah, there it is. Let's see, let me go and take this off. See the keyboard there before it goes away. At first, I was worried that it was going to be too small, but now that I'm holding it and using it, it's really actually a great size for like a little mini keyboard. And this is coming from somebody who's used the keyboards, like the keyboard attachments on the Xbox 360 controllers. Remember those? Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. This is really nice. All right, we're gonna go ahead and charge it up. And then once it is charged, we're going to go to the living room and try and hook it up to the TV. So stay tuned for part 2 of this video coming next for you in video time. But it might be an hour or 2, maybe more. It depends on how long this takes to charge in real time. So stay tuned for part 2 coming up now. So I lied. I'm just gonna go over a few things really quick while that is charging before I go to part 2. Sorry. I want to let you know some of the features and then give my initial thoughts on the mini wireless touchpad. It has a backlit full screen touchpad. I hope you could see it when I held it up. It is like an orange color. A virtual full QWERTY keyboard. I haven't tried the touchpad feature yet, but we will when I get it hooked up to the TV. Upgraded design supports 2 modes, touch mode and keyboard mode. Under touch mode, the high sensitive whole panel is your touch zone. So the whole thing is your touchpad, which makes it a unique and exclusive combo in the market. So that's awesome. I got it though for virtual full QWERTY keyboard. Under keyboard mode, it is a wireless mini keyboard with virtual full QWERTY keys, function buttons, multimedia control keys, and scroll buttons. Use it as a keyboard to input letters, movie names, or even write emails. So maybe I could pair it to the PS4 and I could actually answer emails from my friends that write me because I hate typing on. I hate that. I hate it. No need to install software, just plug and play. Rechargeable and removable lithium-ion battery, auto sleep after 3 minutes without any operating or wireless disconnection in 10 seconds. Its dimensions are 3.5 times 5.5 times 0.7 inches. It is rectangular. It weighs 7.2 ounces. And that is that. My initial thoughts on it, it is charging right over there. For being as compacted as I said, it is very compact. I expected the keyboard to maybe be a little too small, but it's not. It's actually the perfect size. It fits in your hands very comfortably. To give an idea of reference, I am about 5'6½", and so my hands aren't giant, but they're not super tiny either. It is lightweight, but it doesn't feel cheap, if that makes sense. It's not this heavy, like my tablet that I rarely use anymore because it's outdated is extremely heavy. And one of the reasons I don't use it is because after a while it starts to just kind of hurt from holding it for so long. So this right here charging is very lightweight. I do wonder if they make maybe like a carrying case or like a bag for it you can put it in. If not, I'm sure I can find something from BUBM or Top Plus, my 2 usual go-tos for bags. And overall, so far, very impressed and very pleased. I'm hoping that it does work out on the TV as said, which we will do in part 2, which is now actually coming up for reals. So stay tuned for part 2 where we actually test out the mini wireless touchpad and keyboard in real time to see if I can get it to work for the reason that I got it. I'll see you in part 2, which is coming up now. Time to test this out. Now, I'm assuming all you do is plug it into the TV. Start up Netflix. To test it out there. Ooh, Black Mirror. We need to watch that at some point. Alright, so I guess we just plug it in there. I had this charge all night. We plug in the USB bit into the back of the TV. Plug that. So I'm going to prompt, it says a new device is connected to the TV. Do you want to use it now? Some apps may not support this device. We'll find out. I'm going to hit yes. Keyboard language English. We are going to turn it on. Oh wow, it works. Look at that. So Justin can attest it is moving right now.
Yes, it is.
I'm moving around on Netflix. I went to the search area. And I'm currently going around the alphabet. Okay, so I've gotten the touch part figured out, but I can't get the keyboard part to work yet. Not a fault of the item. Obviously it works. It's my fault for not understanding this new piece of technology that I'm using. So it might not work with Netflix with the keyboard part, which is fine. Because I still think this is easier than if I did backspace. So So basically you just go around the alphabet and then whatever letter you want, you tap. So that's pretty neat. Little demonstration of the little keyboard here. The touch feature works with Netflix, in case you were wondering. I can't get the keyboard part to work with Netflix yet, but as said, maybe, like it said on there, some apps don't support the device fully, so it might not support keyboard. It might just support the touch feature, which is cool. I do wonder that if you had a stylus, if you can move that around. On the keyboard here, in the bottom left, is a little circle with arrows. You press that down, it takes you to the touchpad. So you press that down, keyboard disappears, goes black for the touchpad. Release it, keyboard comes back. Pretty neat. Oh, I just brought up the TV menu by accident. How do I get rid of that? So the WIN button brings up your TV menu. Ooh, when you press the FN button, it turns like green. Look at that. A little bit. Press the FN button, turns to like a really cool green, if you can see it. Sorry if you can't. Okay, I found out the enter button enters the letter for you on the keyboard. I can just figure out how to get the cursor to move. Alright, well that's been the little testing out of this little guy here. I'm going to have to give it a little more practice to see if I can get this to work with Netflix and try it on some other things as well. Maybe Amazon Prime. You could look on that. The Amazon Video I have on here. So I will fool around with that and see if I can figure it out. But it works. It's really cool. And once I get the keyboard part figured out, this will be a Grand Slam home run sport terms winner. Thank you for watching the videos. We stay for part 2. I will see you on the next unboxing. You have a good night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are. Cheers.